Hi everyone, this is vocabulary part second. The link of the first part is below in the description box. Go and check it out. Let's start our video. First word is laconic versus circumlocution. See, both these words are antonyms. That means laconic has a different word and circumlocution is the opposite of laconic. Laconic means to use few words. That means जितने जरूरी है उससे भी कम वर्ड्स बोलना. एंड सर्कमलोक्यूशन मीन्स कि जितने जरूरी है उससे ज्यादा वर्ड्स बोलना. स्पीकिंग मोर वर्ड्स वेयर फ्यूअर वुड डू. Let's see it in a sentence. As a politician, the senator had no problem using circumlocution to make his responses sound honest. Because he was a politician, he has the freedom of speech, तो वो जितने मर्जी words बोल सकता था. He is allowed to speak that much. In the next sentence, to save valuable time, give me a laconic explanation of what happened. Laconic, that means कम words में बताओ कि क्या हुआ था. So laconic means to use fewer words and circumlocution means to use more words than required. Platonic versus romantic. I'm sure you must have heard to the monologue of Pyar Ka Panchnama too. It's very famous. He used the lines like friendship mein abhi bhi platonic nahi raha hai and all those lines. So platonic means something which does not have any sexual connection. Platonic is a relationship with no sexual interference. Whereas romantic is just the opposite, where no such rules apply. So platonic, always remember, this is something which is not related to sexuality. And romantic is a romantic, of course. It is related to some sexual acts. Then comes Pasai versus caput. Pasai is something which isn't in fashion right now. जो चीज आज फैशन में नहीं है, ट्रेंड में नहीं है, उसे हम बोलेंगे पसाई. जो चीज खराब हो गई है, which isn't functioning anymore, उसे हम बोलेंगे caput. So although दोनों words का meaning थोड़ा बहुत similar है, still these words are quite different. Pasai means something which is not in fashion, whereas caput means something which isn't functioning, या जो काम करना बंद कर गई है, खराब हो गई है. Next word is gawky, someone who is socially awkward. Like I would not go with her into party, she is quite gawky. वो socially बहुत awkward है, तो उसके साथ में मैं पार्टी में नहीं जाऊंगी. तो आप याद रखोगे गॉकी जिसके साथ आप पार्टी में नहीं जा सकते, बिकॉज वो बहुत awkward है. Then comes nonchalant versus sang-froid. Although both of these words mean being calm, but nonchalant का एक meaning ये भी होता है that someone does not care at all. Being calm is different, but does not caring at all is a different thing. Nonchalant is mostly known for being calm. Sang-froid is also known for being calm, but in the situations which are tough situations or being calm under pressure. For example, they showed great sang-froid in dealing with fire. So although the situation was tough, they were under pressure, they had fire, but still they dealt with the situation in a very calm way. So ऐसे sentences में, ऐसे situations में, we use words like sang-froid. And nonchalant is normally a calm person or being calm. Then is droll. Droll means either you are very excited or amused about something, or droll is also means to have a great humor. For example, Kapil Sharma is very droll. That means he has a great humor. And I am drolling, that I am very amused or very excited at something. Drolling is being excited or amused in a different way. Next word is poltergeist. बॉलीवुड हॉरर मूवीज के अंदर जितने भी भूत होते हैं सब बहुत आवाज करते हैं. इतने तो वो डरावने दिखते नहीं जितनी उनकी आवाज डरावनी होती है, तो हम उन सबको बोलते हैं poltergeist. Poltergeist is basically a ghost which makes sound. ऐसा भूत जो आवाज करता है. For example, हमारे बॉलीवुड के भूत. All the Bollywood horror movies have poltergeist in them. So poltergeist is a ghost who makes sound making ghost. Junket. Junket is a free trip. That means a trip which is sponsored by or which is gifted to you by some government organization or from a company in which you are working. So after college, Steve bumped around Europe in a rail pass junket for a few months. For example, जैसे politicians, they go to these big 5-star hotels in their junket trip. That means वो trip जो government ने finance की थी, उसका payment पूरा government कर रहा है. So these trips are called junket, either the government or the organization. That means someone else, not you, but someone else who is paying for the trip. Then comes cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan is a word which is related to culture. Cosmopolitan basically means something which is related to different cultures, lot of different cultures. For example, it might mean a person who is acquainted with a lot of cultures, या जो किसी भी कंट्री में जाकर के वहाँ एडजस्ट हो सकता है. दैट मीन्स बिकॉज वो सभी कल्चर्स के साथ में वो वहाँ पे एडजस्ट हो जाता है. For example, immigration transformed the city into a cosmopolitan metropolis. That means immigration हुआ, लोग उस सिटी के अंदर आए बाहर से, तो अब वो सिटी जो है वो एक कॉस्मोपॉलिटन बन गई है. दैट मीन्स वहां पे बहुत सारे अलग अलग तरह के कल्चर्स हैं. Next word is insular. Insular means a person who is living in a small town, has never stepped out of that town, and believes that everything in the world is same as it is in his town, or everyone in the world has the same thinking as he has. जो लोग एक स्मॉल टाउन में है जहाँ इतना मॉडर्नाइजेशन अभी नहीं आया है, उन्हें यही लगता है कि जैसा हम सोच रहे हैं, जो हम सोच रहे हैं वो बिल्कुल सही है और बाकी सब भी वैसा ही सोचते हैं बिल्कुल. Because the insular man has lived in a deserted island for several years, he was not making conversation. That means क्योंकि वो बहुत अलग से रहा है इतने सालों तक, तो उसे हैबिट नहीं है, उसे लगता है कि लोग इसी तरीके से रहते हैं. So he does not make a conversation, he does not even talk to anyone. So insular is someone who believes that everyone in the world is like him and he belongs to a small town which is not modernized yet. If you like this lesson, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, give your comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you liked my video. Share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.